Have you ever heard the phrase, it takes 20 years to become an overnight success? My vision for a successful future involves making a lot of money, minimum $30 million, which is the threshold to become a high net worth individual, and helping as many people as I possibly can in the process. Every day I write down millions of people watch, enjoy, and find value in my content. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my building blocks and steps to build a successful career and future. When I think about my life today, I work in tech sales. As an SDR, when I first started my career, I would daydream about how great life would be as an account executive. I now find myself as an account executive currently, and I get excited thinking about, wow, I sure can't wait to become an enterprise account executive. When I finally become an enterprise account executive, you know the rest of the story. The reason I share this anecdote is that wherever you are right now, that's where you're supposed to be. So one of the biggest problems I experience is looking ahead. I live in the future. I take action today and sacrifice so that my future self will thank me for it. And oftentimes that can lead to dissatisfaction, loneliness, me not feeling totally present. And that's my biggest problem. And that's potentially the impediment from helping me get to where I want to go in the future. And I'd imagine in your life, considering you're an 18 to 32-year-old male, just like me, that's my main demographic, that you dream about, I want to be super successful, I want these accolades, I want this status. But one, it's scary, and the more I think about it, it then makes where I'm at harder, and it makes me enjoy where I'm at less. So I just want to share with you right now, although I live in the future like many of you, I want all these things, I'm not scared to admit it. I actually like to admit it because hopefully it helps some of you say, hey, I want those things too, and we should be talking about this. We should be getting together saying, how can I help you? How can you help me? What can we be doing and building together to help all of us become more successful? And that's why I make these videos. The reason I share all of this is that I feel like I'm in a place in my life where I'm doing exactly what I want to be doing. I always dreamt of making YouTube videos. I put out new videos every day. I just started a podcast. I dreamt of being successful in a big city. I moved myself from Ohio to Dallas. I do tech sales. I'm almost 4 years in my career. I've 4x my income, gotten over 6 promotions. And I live by myself, and I have such great discipline that allows me to focus on the activities that bring me the most joy and pleasure, which is working really hard. And a lot of people look at my life from the outside looking in and say, I don't know how someone could live like that. You go in the office 5 days a week, you don't advocate for work from home, you talk about wanting to make a lot of money, and you don't really have much of a social life. And all of those things would be true. But I feel like I'm in a place in my life where it's phases. I'm at this phase where I need to build my own infrastructure. And then I'll get to the next phase where I'm like, okay, girlfriend, family type thing. And then the next phase will be building a company, whatever it may be. And it's all in phases. So as I think about the building blocks going forward, you are rewarded in public for what you do in private. So that's why I make these videos. And that's the context as to why I work as hard as I do. If you enjoy videos like this, subscribe to the channel now. Also, check out my sales podcast, first link in the description below. We just brought on Tech Sales Tom today. 200,000 followers on TikTok. You guys are really going to enjoy the career advice he offers. As I think about building a successful future, there's really 3 stages for me. It's picking the right vehicle, it's becoming obsessed, and it's helping as many other people become as successful as possible along the way. Let me explain this. This is my formula, by the way. It's very simple. You can put it in practice today and think about what it means for your own life. So number 1, vehicle. Your vehicle is the path you're driving forward to get to the destination you want to go. So if you want to have financial independence, if you want to have financial freedom, whatever it may be, what vehicle are you in? If you are working an hourly job, exchanging time for money, such as a personal trainer, such as a chef, such as a doorman, you are exchanging your time for money. And it's incredibly difficult to accumulate wealth doing that. You simply cannot. I find myself in a performance-based career. I consider the best career paths to start out enterprise software sales, engineering coding, same thing, and then management consulting / investment banking. Each path is performance-based, meaning you are compensated based on how well you perform. This will allow you to not directly trade time for money, but trade performance and outcomes for money. So you could work 40 hours a week and make $400,000 a year. It's not directly correlated, meaning the better you are, the more pay you can make. And the reason that this is so important is you need to accumulate wealth in your vehicle so that eventually you can aspire to become a business owner in which money starts to work for you. And that's when you really start to have maximum leverage. Because think about this, it's inefficient to have a job. It's more efficient to be in a performance-based profession where you don't necessarily need to put in a lot of time to be wildly successful. As an owner, the maximum level of efficiency is actually paying people to do the jobs and the work for you. And that's when we'll get to helping other people become successful. But think about what vehicle you're in. I'm currently in tech sales, which I deem to be a great vehicle. And I also am building my own infrastructure with putting out videos each and every day on YouTube, starting a podcast, posting on LinkedIn, creating on TikTok, so that I can build a community of like-minded people that all want similar things to become successful, to make money, to get girls, to live a great life, to be healthy, to feel good about yourself, to be happy internally. That's what we're trying to achieve. So it starts with asking yourself, what vehicle are you in? The technology industry is a great place to be, and that's why I like to talk about it, because I don't think a lot of people know what exists here. I had no idea what software sales was until my senior year of college. You find your right vehicle, because the better the vehicle, the more durable, the faster you're going to get to your location. Next is becoming obsessed. And this is the part where a lot of people don't want to do this. And one of the values of my company is all in. I learned this very early on because I was unsuccessful early on because I was not all in. I showed up lackadaisically and I said, I'll try and I hope it works out. I now approach everything I do in my life with the ships are burned, there's no alternative, we have to make this work, we will do whatever it takes. And I put my full self into it. And when I think about becoming obsessed, it's saying, I feel that success is my responsibility, obligation, ethical responsibility. So anything less than my full output capacity is a disservice to myself and actually selfish to myself and those around me. So I'm obsessed with everything I do. I'm obsessed with my relationships. I'm obsessed with the activities I do. I'm obsessed with my hobbies, which involve running, making videos, doing software sales. Very limited scope right now. So in order to really separate yourself over time, you have to be obsessed, because if I love my job and you don't love your job, I am naturally willing to put in the extra mile. And even if I don't find short-term success, I will continue going forward because I enjoy it. And if you don't actually enjoy what you're doing, stop doing it. And you got to find something, one, you like, you're good at, and you can become successful at. Simple as that. And then finally, helping other people become more successful. This whole idea of efficiency in my head, I just can't get rid of it. And the way I think about this is by hiring people to do work and labor for you, it helps you scale and create more leverage and really distribute your vision and create more of what you want in life. It gives you back time, it gives you back peace of mind, and it helps you make other people be successful. And the example I like to share is in my job, somebody started my company, okay? Somebody started the company. I now work at this company, and I consider myself to be a highly productive member of society that's successful, that makes in the top 3% of annual income earners in the US at age 26. My entire identity and status is associated with this job and identity, and I'm just a cog in the wheel. Meanwhile, someone created this and has all the leverage. Therefore, they have helped me become more successful, furthering their dreams, mission, vision, and what they want. So I want to be in the position of maximum leverage, which is the person that's investing the money, the person that hires the team. And that's my aspirational goals, and that's how I plan to achieve wild success, is finding the vehicle, technology, creating leverage online with the internet, becoming obsessed with it. That's why I put my all into this and try and provide as much value. I have nothing to sell. And then finally, help other people. So when I am ready to make that step and start the company, many of you, maybe you can come work for me and I can help you become more successful so that when you're ready to go do your thing, you can do your thing as well. And we will all benefit. And that's my vision for the future. My oven's going off. I'm baking vegetables right now. We're about to have a healthy dinner that's also tasty. So thanks so much for watching this video. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. First link in the description of my podcast. Really appreciate your support on there as well. Connect with me on LinkedIn. Follow me on TikTok. That's about 5 asks. So I'll see you there. Bye.